Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I haven't updated you sooner. It's really just me being in my head and depression of things just not working the way that I want them to work. So I just haven't really felt like getting on and giving an update. I just needed to kind of just take a breather for a minute and just be like, okay, this is what's happening. So obviously with that, I came on to tell you that my IUI number 3 did not work. And it was just exhausting because the trigger shot and thinking that it's out of your system and thinking that there's a squinting line of maybe being positive and then finding out that it's not, and it's just like a lot on the mental, so it's not like I just wanted to jump right on in YouTube and just like, hey, it didn't work. So I just kind of took my time. I fell into a little bit of a funk, and now we're still here and we're still trying. We didn't skip any cycles or anything. We're on to the next. So we are on cycle number for IUI number 4. Procedure wise, it's the same as IUI number 3. If you've watched my last video, we did 7.5 milligrams of letrozole days 3 through 7. We did 150 IU of Gonal F shot on day 9. And today is day 12. I went in to check follicle scan with great news because this has not happened yet. I have 2 follicles on my right side. So 2 follicles on my right ovary. One is measuring 26 millimeters, which I thought was like, wow, that's huge, right? I hope it's not a cyst or anything because I'm terrible because I go back and I go and Google things and I want to know, other people's experiences, and then I get information like, oh, it could possibly be a cyst because it's 26 millimeters. But then the further I Google, I see people that actually have had children with 26 millimeter follicles, or even higher to 30 millimeters. So that kind of gives me hope. And then there's another one on the same side, and that one's 18 millimeters. So that's right there in the sweet spot. So we are going to go do our IUI on Sunday. So I'm triggering tonight. Tonight, it's Friday. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, and I'm gonna have my IUI done on Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's exactly 36 hours. I did talk to the nurse because she did say when I went in today, she was like, okay, so these are your follicles, this is the scan, so go ahead and go home and do your trigger shot and then come back tomorrow for your IUI. And I told her, the last 4 times that I did this, like, I can feel myself ovulate, and I just know it's not on the sooner side, it's more on the later side, like maybe like 40 hours after I've done the trigger shot. And she's like, okay, that's perfectly fine, we can do, a 36 hour. And she was like, whatever you feel comfortable with, that's fine. She said, either way, there would be sperm there waiting for the egg if it was released, if I did do it late. So if I wanted to do it Sunday, and that's what I decided I wanted to do. So we're gonna go over to Seattle, which is about an hour and 20-ish minutes, depending on traffic and things like that. In the morning on Sunday, my husband will have they'll do his sperm wash, and then I will have my IUI on Sunday. So we will be back in the 2-week wait, which that's the part that is dreadful for me. Not only because I'm impatient, but because just a lot of things go on in the 2-week wait for me that's like hormonal. I'm not really sociable. And I just am anxious. Then I start doubting that things aren't working because I'm not feeling any different, or it's just, and then I start getting in my head, and then I just get depressed and think, well, why are we even bothering doing this? It's not working, you know. So the 2-week wait for me is not just about being impatient and just wanting to know. It's just a lot of emotion involved, of course. And I'm sure it is for everybody else, but it's rough for me. So that being said, 2-week, so sometime in the beginning of August, I think will be the second week in August, which is around my daughter's 7th birthday. So maybe we'll find out around there. So I am gonna do the trigger shots right now. Might as well, I gotta get it done anyways. I'm not sure if this is helpful for you guys. I've done it a couple times on the videos, so you could go back and see those. But I gotta do it anyways, so might as well. So again, shots. Don't forget our cleaning. I'm so excited that I have 2 follicles, guys. Like, I was so down and bummed the last 3 because I was like, I only have 1 follicle, and I know it only takes 1. But now I'm like, ooh, I got 2. Like, the first thing I did was call my husband. I was like, guess what, babe? I have 2. And he's like, oh, what, really? He was like super excited too. So, I'm actually just going to, you know, if you need to know how to do the trigger shot, you should probably just go back and watch the other videos that I did on, because I'm not gonna, if I move the camera, it's gonna get all messed up, and it's pretty simple. You just, you know, take it, well, I say it's pretty simple, then I can't even get it out of the package. Okay, so again, take it out. It's already pre-filled. There's a big old bubble in it. So I don't know if you could see that, like when I tap it up. See that? How much air is right there? So go ahead, take the cap off carefully. There's already some leaking on there, but that's okay. I'm just gonna squeeze it up to get the air out a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to, and this needle is so tiny. You can't feel it. So go ahead and grab your fat, or have your partner do it, and then just stick it in nice and slow. Push nice and slow. And then we're done. Make sure you always dispose these in your sharps container. Want to be on the safe side, especially if you have little kids and things like that, animals, whatever. Just follow the rules. All right, so here we are. We've done the trigger. Fingers crossed, 2 juicy follicles, and wish me luck. Thanks, guys. Bye.